Hi, I'm Chase with IR.Tools. Today, I'd like to take a couple minutes to talk to you about who IR.Tools is as a company, their mission, and how they go about completing that mission. With human conflict becoming ever more driven by and dependent upon technology, it's never been more critical for battlefield commanders and the men on the ground, whether that be military, law enforcement, or responsibly armed citizens, to be able to quickly identify who is on their side and who isn't. And that's where IR.Tools comes in. Our mission is protecting those who protect us. The way we do that is through a suite of products that focus on IFF, Identify Friend Foe. So before we get into our product lines and our proprietary technologies, a little bit about us. IR.Tools is a small veteran-owned company, and since 2006, we've provided over 5 million patches to U.S. military and allied nations. The focus for those patches, as I said before, is ensuring that no blue-on-blue or friendly fire situations happen, and that the end user always returns home safely to their families. But keep in mind, we're not just a company that makes products for the military. Our products have a wide array of applications for civilians, military, and law enforcement. So starting off, let's talk about our IR patches. IR is in our name after all, and IR refers to infrared, a spectrum of light that is not visible to the human eye, but can be reflected by our technology. So what makes IR.Tools IR patches unique? Well, it's our proprietary Sandstorm technology. And what that is a single layer of microprisms versus some other companies' dual layers. And our single layer allows for a seamless, perfect reflection of the IR light spectrum while also adding a high degree of resistance to the elements. There's essentially nothing that you're going to run into that this patch cannot hold up to. Here you'll see two different examples, one field and the other garrison. Now, first, our field patches. So the field patch. We call it that because it's intended to be used in the field or a combat environment or some other environment where you don't want visible light spectrum identification of yourself through your patch. Basically what that means is all this is going to do is reflect the IR light spectrum so that your allies using the night vision devices can see you. However, the visible colors you're seeing are all very subdued, therefore not going to be giving away your position in the field, hence the name. As I said before, you have the Sandstorm technology integrated into this patch, so it's going to hold up to the elements, and in fact, due to that single layer of perfectly formed microprisms, is going to reflect up to 250% more than other films out there on the market. So this is extremely visible, even at extended ranges. Moving on to our garrison patches, got two different examples here, and you can see the difference. While the colors can be really whatever you'd like for the fabric, the reflective film and Sandstorm technology here is much more visible. It might actually have a little bit of a shine to it under the visible light spectrum. So this is intended for garrison uses or any other use where you're not concerned about an adversary or a threat being able to visually identify you through your patch under the visible light spectrum. Same other IR technology though is still incorporated, so you're going to have great IR reflection under night vision devices. Next, let's talk about our photoluminescent patches. Now, you may recognize this technology from when you were a kid. There's little animals, rings, all this different stuff you'd hold under a lamp and it would glow for a few minutes. Well, we cranked that up to 11. Our photoluminescent patches with a full charge will glow up to 8 hours. Now, they do glow in the visible light spectrum, so there's no special technology or anything like that that's required to view these. They're just going to glow super bright at night. As you can see, they come in a variety of designs and can be really shaped and designed to fit whatever mission profile you have. These are great for first responders who aren't in a high threat situation, search and rescue, or anyone else who'd like to just keep in visual contact at night without the use of special technologies. Next, let's talk about our thermal films. As you can see in the video playing, our thermal films are highly visible under thermal technology. Keep in mind, thermal technology is visible day and night. There's no ambient light or visible light spectrum requirement for thermal technology to work. Our thermal films are very interesting in their application. It's almost limitless. As long as you're employing a thermal device of some kind, these can be useful to you. Whether you're military wanting to mark vehicles or personnel, law enforcement wanting to mark personnel, or just a hunter who'd like to maybe keep an eye on the dog to make sure that there's no accidental engagements of animals when doing things like predator hunting, these can come in very handy. They can be shaped into really any design you'd like. Again, just a little planning on your part, a little creativity, you'd be amazed what you can do with these. And as I said before, keep in mind, for thermals to work, there's no ambient light requirement at all. It's a completely different spectrum of wavelength that the thermals are seeing. So these are going to work day and night. and can be a great force multiplier. Next, vehicle markers. Now, I'm going to put one of these down because it's kind of awkward to hold up. Vehicle markers are a very interesting technology. It utilizes our thermal reflective film along with a magnet, and it can be cut into whatever shape you'd like, whatever you need for your mission. So this film, again, is going to reflect to a very high degree that thermal energy. So if, for instance, you have aerial observation platforms, whether that's fixed wing, rotary wing, or drones, or if you just have spotters in a different location who are employing thermal binoculars of some kind, you can keep good eyes on vehicle assets or really anything else that is magnetic at all times. Again, these can be a huge, huge value add to ensure that there's never any blue on blue or friendly fire scenarios when you have multiple elements working in a single area, especially when you have air elements and ground elements trying to work in coordination. These are a great way to have everybody know who's who in the zoo. Finally, I'd like to talk to you about our target systems. IR.Tools offers a number of unique target systems to meet various operational requirements. First, let's talk about the universal zeroing target. This is an amazing piece of kit which can drastically reduce the amount of time it takes to zero multiple aiming devices on a single weapon system. So as you can see here, we have a standard zero target with mill adjustments, and up top we have the laser reflective film, the night vision reflective film, and the thermal reflective film. So just by taking this one little square of film, putting it here in the center, you can zero your lasers, your day optics, your night vision optics, and your thermal optics all on a single weapon system. You can do that in a very few number of rounds compared to what you're normally going to have to using a variety of different target systems. As a value add, on the back here we have common combinations of weapon systems, optics, and ammunition types so that you can quickly dial in what your expected point of impact is before you even get shooting. In addition to that, if your optic and weapon combination isn't here, we do have an app which has a much larger base of information that's actually open source so people can contribute to it. This is an absolutely fantastic resource for really anyone who's running even day optics all the way up to thermal, night vision, lasers, any kind of combination you can think of. This is something you need in your kit. Next, let's talk about our die cut targets. So die cut targets are an adhesively backed thermal target which has a visible shape cut into it as well. So all you got to do is peel this off the backer, stick it on your normal target stand or backer, and you've got a thermal target as well as a visible target. As you saw there, it can be shaped like a bird, gun, face, whatever the case may be. Contact us, let us know what you'd like to have, and we can make it for you. Next, I'd like to talk about our ESP thermal sleeve target. Now this is a brand new product for us we're extremely excited about. On the back here, you have an elastic sleeve, and on the front, you have one of our standard thermal silhouette targets. What this allows you to do is drop the ESP thermal sleeve target over any target stand or backer that will fit within the dimensions. It can take hundreds and hundreds of rounds before it gives out. So this is a great value add if you already have an established target system, but no way to implement thermal training or thermal weapon sights or onto your range or training program. So this is a very scalable option, and it's available right now on our website, and it's pretty cool. And last, but certainly not least, I'd like to talk to you about our printed targets. As you can see here, our printed targets have more of a realistic look and shape to them and can be custom tailored to fit the end user's needs. So whatever images you'd like can be put on your targets. These are thermal targets so that they're going to work, as you see them here, under the visible light spectrum or under thermal technology as well. So again, regardless of how you're training or what optics you're using, you'll be able to engage these targets effectively. And keep in mind, they can be custom tailored to fit your training needs. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something about IR.Tools, the products we make, and how we may be able to help you. If you're interested in finding more information about us, please check us out on our website at www.ir.tools, or you can reach out to us on any of our social media, or just give us a call. We're here to help you. Thank you so much for watching. Train hard, live free. We'll see you next time.